Washington metropolitan area. On Saturday night, June 12, scheduled to compete on the card will be Tony Garea, as Tony Garea sets his sights to get even a bit against one Cowboy Bob Orton as they clash together in what should prove to be a tremendous matchup. On the card as well on the 12th of June, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan Płocki, the Polish power, put to the test against the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. And then from there, locked inside the 15-foot-high steel cage with no place to run or hide, will be Jesse the Body Ventura, as he is opposed by Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Here with us now, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, representing Cowboy Bob Orton. On the previous encounter, Grand Wizard, it would seem as though there was a great injustice done to Tony Garea, who was the guest referee on the previous encounter when Orton was vying for the title. There seemed to be some discrepancy as to whether or not Orton had his foot on the bottom rope or did not.
And there also is a discrepancy as to whether Tony Garea was impartial or whether he was tilted over like the Leaning Tower of Pisa towards Bob Backlund. Well,
be that as it may, if we may interrupt you, it seems to me that if justice were done and if a mistake were made, that Orton could have then challenged Tony Garea to a matchup. Instead of that, he took more of a cowardice way out, attacking Tony Garea from behind. There were thousands on hand that saw it. Delivered the shoulder breaker to Tony Garea and thought that Tony would suffer a long-term consequence. He did not. Garea asked for the match, and we understand that you did not want Orton to wrestle him.
You understand wrong. I want Orton to wrestle him more than anything in the world. I want that superplex put on that Kiwi as it has never been put on before. That's what I want. That's what Cowboy Bob Orton wants, and that's what he's going to do to you, Garea, in Washington.
The Grand Wizard. Our guest now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Tony Atlas, you've suffered the indignity that many wrestlers would never continue. Many wrestlers, a lesser man is going to say, well, I'm just going to get out of wrestling altogether. Your opponent that you'll meet in the steel cage, and finally this culmination, be it victory or defeat for you, will end in Washington. A man who thought that he embarrassed you in a pose down, thought that he embarrassed you indeed when he was arm wrestling, and then from there in the previous encounter thought that indeed he was the smarter of the two. I wonder if you're going to be satisfied with the culmination of this feud in the steel cage one way or the other.
You know, Mr. Man, I want to say one thing here first. When I was a little boy, my father, he decided it was too tough to take care of 9 kids. So he decided to skip on and go on to Richmond, Virginia, leave my mother in a little bitty old town called Roanoke, Virginia. And she used to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, go to work, get off at 2 o'clock in the morning, then go back at 4, and I didn't see her again until 11. They called that a split shift. A lot of time, all she had was a little bitty penny loafer. She shoved a piece of cardboard down in the bottom of her, and she went on out in the snow. And I said, Mom, why you put yourself through that? She said, "'Cause boy, if I didn't do it, you wouldn't make it. If I give up, then we might as well just throw in the towel, because I ain't gonna give up, because I'm gonna raise you boys." And she didn't give up, because right now you're looking at one of her sons. I'm next to the baby, 250 pounds, 6'2". And I'm a professional wrestler. I'm in one of the greatest areas in professional wrestling today. But I got an obstacle in my way. One, Jesse the Body Ventura. In the past, Jesse challenged me to arm wrestle me, embarrassed me. Challenged me to opposing me, embarrassed me. Challenged me to a match, embarrassed me. Now, Jesse, I got you in the cage, brother. No more embarrassment, no more humiliation. I'm going to be like my mother. I'm going to shove a piece of cardboard down in my old penny loafer, and I'm going to climb into that ring, brother. I don't care if the snow up to my knees, because I'm just like her. You got to keep going. You got to keep on getting on, because if you don't, you're going to fall on the race side. Only the strong survive in this world. And Jesse, both of us are two strong men. Both of us know it, brother. But one thing wrong, brother. We got something between us that want to make us want to fight each other, make us want to rip each other's heads off. If that's what it's going to take, brother, the cage going to sell it all. The cage in the Capitol Center. Jesse the Body Ventura, 275 pound, going to face 250 pound Tony Atlas. And, brother, we're going to fight all night if we have to. I don't care how long the match lasts, how bloody it get, how vicious it get. I'll be in the Capitol Center, Jesse.